Hey everyone, and you're listening to Ankur Warikoo on Woice with Warikoo. On this podcast, I talk to you about entrepreneurship, how to grow in life, manage personal finances, handle failures, and a lot more things that just come to my mind. The episode begins. And today I'm going to spend some time just going through the entire psychology of human motivation. As an entrepreneur, my job is to build the best team around me and to also direct them and to motivate them to do the best of what they can do. And to be honest, early on, I thought that would be a natural outcome. If you get smart people around you, give them a certain vision, give them a certain direction, then motivation will be intrinsic. It will come from within. You wouldn't necessarily have to work really hard to get to that point. But it's not that case. It's surprisingly the case that people, all of us, including me, we gravitate towards things that are easy, and more often than not, we gravitate towards things that are possibly detrimental to our self-worth. It's fascinating why we resist things that are actually good for us, and we crave for things that destroy us. I'm using the word destroy in a frivolous sense, but it's amazing how most of us resist eating good, eating healthy, eating nutritional food. And we crave junk food, we crave sugar, we crave things that we know are wrong for us. And we're well-intentioned, well-meaning individuals. It's not that we're dumb, it's not that we're stupid, it's not that we have a mind that is operated by someone else. We are in control of our choices, and yet we will always gravitate towards those choices that are easy and they don't work well. And I often ask myself why. Why is it that I have to spend anything in trying to motivate an individual who is smart, who's intelligent, who's capable, who has the right intent? Because it's very hard for someone external to realize and to recognize what could be the motivation factors for an individual. It could be money, it could be power, it could be fame, it could be acknowledgement, it could be love. And to do it at scale is nearly impossible. And that's why you will see that very large companies are devoid of emotions. And we say that leadership is about emotional quotient and leadership is about empathy. Yes, it is. But it's also nearly hard for a leader to have that across everyone. They'll do it for their closest ones, but at some point of time, the model will completely break. So what I've always wondered is, can we ever get individuals to be just driven from themselves, from within? Not just for work, but in general, for life. Can we not have the need to show people with horrible diseases on the pack of a cigarette just to tell them that you shouldn't smoke cigarettes? Do we actually have to run ads that say, please don't drink and drive because you know that drinking and driving is bad for you? Do we actually need to show ads where we have to tell people the horrible effects of getting addicted to drugs? Do we have to tell people that this kind of food is bad for you? Do we have to tell people that these kind of decisions are bad for you? Why do people gravitate towards these things, knowing that they will destroy you? I don't know the answer. And I often wonder whether it's nature or nurture, whether some people are born with the inherent quality, if I may say so, to contain themselves, to motivate themselves, to drive themselves toward the right thing, or is it something that people can actually commit to even if they were not born with? I'd like to believe that that's the latter. I'd like to believe that you can make change happen should you want to commit to that. But the question is, at what point of time do people get to it? At least my limited experience tells me that something really shocking and something really jolting needs to happen in someone's life for them to reset their life. It's almost as if the scare of cancer is the only way that someone will consider quitting smoking. And the question then is, what is it that truly motivates us? Is it success? Is it happiness? Is it love? Is it money? Or is it actually the fact that you will have to go through something dramatic, drastic, perhaps horrible in your life for you to look at what is truly needed for you to change your life? That's my question for Friday nights. And I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Is motivation garbage? Or is motivation just a very nicely self-disguised jolt that you need in life to do the right thing? And why for either of these two?